Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I am the guy who's about to waste money on an underdog. I'm here to talk about Zarah Fairn versus Josiane Nunes. Josiane is a minus 550 favorite, and I see what everybody else sees. She's a fucking monster. She's got a damn near immaculate record, 9-1, 7 TKO victories, just 2 decisions, which is insane for a female fighter. She's got knockouts inside the UFC, one of her victories. She's got cleared knockout power. And her one loss is a decision 10 years ago to Taila Santos, who's one of the very best fighters in the world today. I wish I could have seen that fight so I know where it went and what happened. But I haven't, despite trying. But just knowing that she lost a decision, she was able to be the nail, so to speak, and go the distance in a losing effort to someone of Taila Santos' caliber, even 10 years ago, whatever. Just, the athlete. That shows me, I can't say I trust her durability, but I have faith in it anyway. So, Josiane Nunes has a damn near immaculate record. Zarah Fairn doesn't. She's got a record of 6-4. She's 36 years old, hasn't fought in 3 years. But just stylistically, I see this being a potentially favorable matchup. And on that alone, compared with the odds, I bet on Zarah Fairn. She's got 6 inches of height and 6 inches of reach. And she's fighting a girl that is, a striker, Josiane Nunes. Josiane Nunes, again, I'm assuming she's hit the ground with Taila Santos, and she did hit the ground with Ramona Pasquale and whatever, but still, she's not a ground fighter, and I certainly don't think she's able to exploit the hole in the game of Zarah Fairn, which is her non-existent ground game, in the way that Megan Anderson and Felicia Spencer did, who, as far as I know, those are the only 2 to do it. She's got 4 losses, and those are the 2 last losses, and those are gigantic women. I don't know if you remember Felicia Spencer, and she was one of the best, but they were losses on the ground. Her other 2 losses, I've only seen one of them, and it's the Sinead Kavanaugh. I almost always say O'Connor whenever I say that girl's name. Sinead Kavanaugh, though, she's the Bellator fighter, and that was a close fight. A bad decision in my opinion. Zarah Fairn won, but still, that's the only fight where I've seen her look, even slightly vulnerable on the feet. Sinead was coming on strong in the end there, but Zarah Fairn is a good striker. She's technically better, I want to say, than Josiane Nunes. And 6 inches of height and reach should, complement the technical advantage. And I think she can be a good fighter at fighting long. I like her jab anyway, but she's going to need some, other attacks, leg attacks, shit coming up the middle, especially, if she could relax knowing that Josiane isn't the type of fighter to capitalize on a kick and put her on her ass. But she's going to need other weapons, front kicks and whatever, to keep Josiane at range. But I do think she's capable of outpointing Josiane. Sometimes Zarah Fairn, a lot of times, she wants to get inside and sit down on her punches, kind of like I was talking about with Nassourdine Imavov. And look, if that's working, it's great. But I don't think it's a smart decision against Josiane. Josiane is the one girl you don't want in the pocket. And Josiane, look, it's not just like, she's going to be the little, scrappy do who can't get on the inside. Josiane can get on the inside. She's particularly good at it. And she'll get into kicking range first and slam you with kicks down low. She's got really powerful kicks, but it's all a means to an end, which is setting up her overhand left and her big hooks inside the pocket. I see what everybody else sees, and I do trust Josiane Nunes overall. And I'll say this, she's the better fighter. She's the better fighter. You can match them up against the same 10 fighters. Josiane Nunes is going to come out with a much better record than Zarah Fairn, And again, it's not even like, I think Josiane Nunes has a great ground game. As far as I know, it's non-existent. I know it's not as exploitable as Zarah Fairn's is. But this is a fight where both fighters insist on standing. I don't think it's going to hit the ground. And I'm thinking the odds are a little skewed here for a stand-up fight, and I really trust Zarah Fairn's height and reach to produce something here. So I'm betting on Zarah Fairn, her money line at plus 375, and I'm betting on her to win by points at plus 900. Now, my prediction, I'll go with Josiane Nunes, if you want me to be honest. Josiane, she's got the power that can separate anyone from her senses. That's always, something. But really, I would think in this fight, If she's not, unless she produces something on the ground, which would be awesome to see, and I would just totally admit to being wrong there. I also think she could win a decision, despite the height and the reach. Josiane Nunes, her style is very conducive to winning decisions. She's relentless, she's slinging hooks, and she's moving forward. She's always going to be the stalker in her fight. And, if she's not tied up and stifled, neutralized against the cage, it's always going to look like she's winning, even if nobody's landing anything. Of course, when she starts landing, it only becomes more obvious. So I like Josiane Nunes, really, with a gun to my head, but there's no gun to my head, and I just see a bunch of odds staring at me. Zarah Fairn by decision, plus 900. Zarah Fairn, money line, plus 375, because she is a good striker, and on the off chance shit starts working out for it, and it is that big of a stylistically favorable matchup, maybe she gets Josiane Nunes out of there. I don't know. Either way, I'm a degenerate. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.